real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Era Ford says one afternoon after she put her granddaughter down for a nap, she heard gunshots and the sound of glass breaking. Era claims the defendant's son was cited after he admitted to shooting a BB gun at Era's house, and she's suing today for property damage. Defendant Keisha Davis is a single mother of 2 teenagers, and she is a very responsible parent. Keisha admits that her son shot a BB gun at Era's home, but insists he was trying to shoot a squirrel when the BBs accidentally hit Era's window.
Tell me what happened.
Your Honor, I don't know if you ever experienced any near-death experiences, but on this particular incident, my whole life flashed in front of me. It was a weekend, the holiday weekend of Thanksgiving, and I have my mom home who has dementia, and we just take her back. I also watched my granddaughter, who was a little bit over 1 year old, and I just put her down for a nap. I went into the restroom, and at that time I heard gunshots on my house, and I heard it coming from the kitchen area, and I heard like glass breaking at this time. So I immediately, I dug down and I went to go take a look at my granddaughter to make sure she was okay, sir. Then I grabbed my cell, I immediately called 911. They asked me did I know who was shooting my house, so I was able to get a look, and I observed 2 young men in the back of my house with guns or rifles, would appear to be. And so at that time, I witnessed the defendant's son actually pumping the gun, and that before this incident, I had no clue whether these were real guns or not. I'm like freaking out. You can't imagine, you know, the panic. My heart was racing. The witness
What
son,
type of guns were they?
BB guns. But at that particular time, I had no idea when I called.
BB guns don't sound like guns.
Yes, actually they did. Up against my house, it did. It sounded like gunfire. It's just like pow, pow. Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm very familiar with BB guns, and I'm very familiar with real guns, and they sound very distinct. A real gun goes pow, pow. BB gun goes poof, poof.
Well, it was not.
I guess if it sounds the same to you, I mean, I can't challenge how things sound to you, so all right.
Yes.
And let me hear from you, ma'am. What do you know about this?
I'm a single mother of 2 teenage kids, and I have a boy and a girl. My son, he is the one who's with the BB gun, and my daughter, she's not even here today. But I'm very responsible for my kids, and I didn't even know that my son had even had a BB gun. On the day that is in question, I was in bed sick because I had a real bad bladder infection, so I couldn't even hardly walk. My son that earlier that morning had helped a family member moved, and she has 2 adult sons who are now moved on. And so she asked my son, did he want these BB guns? And of course, my son said, yeah, and he brought the BB guns home.
How do you know?
I only found out once the police knocked on my door.
Okay.
That's not what, Your Honor, way I interrupt, that's not what she told the police officer. If I can continue, the police officer, I'll just go ahead with what happened. I immediately, when I was on the cell phone, and I called 911, and I told them, and when I observed her son pumping the gun.
I heard that part.
Okay. And then I called my boyfriend, and I told him, please get out here quickest, you know, and I told him someone's shooting at my house.
Told your boyfriend, get that real gun over here.
Indeed, you know, because at that time, you never know.
And then what happened?
Okay, and so at this point, the police did arrive. There was 2 officers, sir. When the defendant's son shot, that's when my glass completely shattered. So at this particular time, the defendant's sons, the 2 young men, actually walked out their back door, one still holding the BB gun in his hand. And at that point, I notified the police. I said, that's him, the defendant's son.
Were they charged?
Well, he cited them. He cited them and gave them a citation for the property damage, sir. And he admitted that he did shoot my window out, correct.
Okay.
So because they were juveniles, they were released to the mother. Because
it was civil.
Okay. And so he...
A civil citation?
Yes, sir.
And did they pay that?
No, sir.
Do you know how much it was?
Yes, sir. 300, I have the exact amount here.
That they were to pay to the court?
Yes. I'm not, well, if I go ahead and explain what was told. I'm really not particular, you know, familiar with all
Did you ever show up in court for anything?
No, that's why I'm trying to stay here, sir. The officer told me to stay on top because they were juveniles, that it had to go through the juvenile system, juvenile detention, sir. So I did contact...
Detention?
Yes. Juvenile.
Detention is only for a crime. They only detain you for a crime. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, he was not charged with a crime to go to jail. With the juvenile, I called down there and they told me what their procedures was because they didn't even know at the time that there was weapons involved. So the prosecutor of the juvenile...
Okay. Do you have what they gave you,
Yes. They didn't give me anything from juvenile, is one statement.
Whatever they gave you, let me have it. Whatever, any court documents you have, let me have them.
Okay.
And you also say that she stated to the police something that should be...
They stated that she had told them that she knew that they had the BB's gun. Someone gave them the gun.
Detective Young stated to charge West with property damage. Yeah, see, they did say they were going to charge him with property damage.
Yes, that's
a crime.
I witnessed the defendant's son actually pumping the gun, and that before this incident, I had no clue whether these were real guns or not. I'm like freaking out. You can't imagine, you know, the panic. My heart was racing.
They sound very distinct. A real gun goes pow, pow. BB gun goes poof, poof.
Plaintiff Era Ford claims the defendant's son shot a BB gun at her home and broke the windows, but he refuses to pay for the damages.
Yeah, see, they did say they were going to charge him with property damage.
Yes, that's
a crime. We contacted Davis, who identified herself as the mother. I released West to Davis on a Jackson court referral, juvenile court referral. She was informed of what took place. She gave Davis... Read to me where it says she told the police she knew where he got it from.
Well, no, I heard that verbally myself with the police.
You told me, you handed me that.
No, I didn't say that was on the police
there.
report. I said the police officer told me that she said that she was aware that her sister...
No, you said the police... You want to speak, young man?
Yes.
Stand up and state your name.
Come over here.
State your name.
Martin West.
What do you want to tell me?
That,
Did you have a BB gun?
Yes, I did have a BB
All right,
gun.
well, you being a little tough then. Don't get in here and punk out. Yeah, you getting in here acting all lame. Yes. What's your name, young man? So-and-so. Speak up.
I'm Martin West, and when I had a BB gun, but I didn't intentionally mean to shoot her window out. I was shooting at something else.
What were you shooting at?
I was shooting at
Huh?
I was shooting at a squirrel.
Oh.
Your Honor, that's not true, because I did witness him personally smile while he was pumping the gun and intentionally pointed toward my house, sir. This was not no accident.
I thought you said you had ducked.
She just said she was in the
Let's get back, sir. So, what happened? You were charged with a crime, obviously?
Yes, and I served my community service, and I did a report on the book.
Oh, okay. But did you pay her for her damage?
No, she never came around to my house asking for anything.
All right, well, she's asking you that.
Well, what happened, Your Honor, is when we went...
No. I want to know, do you think you should pay the woman?
Tell them, what you think?
Sir, I want to...
Why?
Because I already served my time.
Hey, but she hasn't been compensated. You caused her a loss. So what do you think she should do about her loss? Just suck it up? So, who should take care of her loss?
Me.
Right. $400.26 for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I know her daughter personally, and now that I know that that's her daughter, she knows the type of person I am, and she know I would have handled it if they wouldn't have waited 6 months to send a bill. You didn't send me a bill. You didn't send me a bill. You didn't let me know the price. And you didn't know the court didn't. The court didn't. They did not. You did not send a receipt to the court. You did not do anything. You just like drama. You just drama.
You know what?
Thank you.
Justice was served, wasn't it?
That's okay, because it was served for me too. Because I know how you are. You just want money.
I just received it, so didn't I?
Yeah. Come on, Martin.
You lucky I ain't grown, because I'll beat your...
Oh, did y'all hear that? Did I get that?
That ain't even right.
That's
shut up.
Nah, that's her. She the one go look at me and say something smart.
Okay, shut up.
Bald-headed.